Prairie falcons are flying. They're having a good time here. Both of them are here. We're trying to pick up on the site. Looks like they're checking out the old nest site here. All right. Coming in on them. There he is. Look at that, would you? Got our pair of prairie falcons back here. All right. I'll watch him. Ringing up, soaring around here. Oh yeah, flying by, just enjoying it. Look at these guys. Getting up in the sky now. Yep, they're having a good time. Oh yeah. Okay, this one just landed here. I think this is the female. Looked like the bigger one. He was soaring around in the sky there and went over the horizon and over on the other side of the ridge, so he should be coming back. I've zoomed in, tried to see if there's any activity in the nest. I haven't seen any there yet, but we're happy to say they're in the area. We're at milepost 10 at the public fishing area. Canyon Road between Ellensburg and Yakima. And they are definitely here, been here for several years, but they have several sites. So last year, like I say, we didn't pinpoint it, but the year before we did, and the year before that we couldn't pinpoint it. Oh yeah, preening her tail, getting all squared away. All right, a pair of prairie falcons back in the area, and all right, she's kind of looking around like she wants to join him, so we'll see what happens here. Preening up the feathers and getting all squared away. Well, they like it. Warmed up pretty good now. They're in the sunshine, so. Yeah, the weather's good. Pair of prairie falcons here sailing around, calling back and forth. One just landed up here and the other one is in the potential nest site. I'm going to try to locate it. I saw where he flew down and made a touch and go and a little chatter and then took off. So I'll see if I can zoom in on that site a little bit. They got a job keeping the ravens out of the area. They're kind of pesky. So anyway, we're back here again at milepost 10 on the Yakima Canyon Road. And they've been active here before, and we're trying to figure out which nest site they're going to use this year. Alrighty. Well, maybe thinking about taking off here. Had a good display, a good flight, so been sitting there for a little bit, trying to impress the mate, so you can see the breeze is blowing pretty good. Alright, well, we'll check around, see what was going on where he did that touch and go. Okay, she's still in the nest. The male flew in one of the auxiliary nests. They fool around. Now look at her look around. This is where the eggs are. Obviously, she's chirping a little bit. You can see her beak going. Settling right down. Look at that. Well, turn around again. Getting all situated. So the eggs are not as far back in as I thought they were. But she can just lay really low in there. I'll back off to give you a perspective here where it's at. And again, it's the same Eyrie as last year, mile marker 10. There you go. This is what you see when you park at mile marker 10 right by the big stump where the beaver chewed it off. You look right straight across pretty much. A little bit to the left of the stump. I'll come in. And you're not all the way to the top. There we go, coming in. Coming in. Coming in, and there. No, still no activity. I had my binoculars out. Saw one fly by, I wondered what it was, a raptor, and it turned out to be a goshawk, for crying out loud. Flying upstream, it was up at the top, you know, at the ridge, but I couldn't believe it. It was a goshawk. So now I gotta think, where could he possibly be in the canyon here in some good old pine trees or something? Gee whiz. They're like Norway pines. We got a lot of good trees, but they have to have a good clump. But I actually saw him. I couldn't believe it. Nice goshawk sailed by. Alright, well, we're set up. We're trying to locate the prairie falcon. See if I can see one sitting on the ledge. I haven't had any calls. And of course, we got one in the nest, we think. So I'll zoom in and see if we can get any more movement in here. Oh yeah, there's a wing. Look at that. There you go. There's our prairie falcon in the Eyrie. Look at that, would you? My goodness. Rousting up at the wing tips up, working the eggs around, sitting back down, shaking back and forth. Well, how great is that? And there's her tail sticking up. There are two wings. So I have a confirmation on this nest site now. Oh yeah, she's just rolling the eggs and getting all situated there. Well, how great is that? Got to see a goshawk fly by. I had my binoculars and check back here, and here's our prairie falcon moving around. Well, you can see now how clear it is with the filtered light. That's going to be great. It'll be just like they're on stage when the little ones get up. We'll see what's going on. Well, maybe she'll stick her head up a little bit. Now that shows you there, laying down flat. You just hardly see nothing. A little bit of the head moving there. Got it all situated. Doing the incubation now. Again, we're at mile marker 10, Yakima Canyon Road. There's her wings still. She's still working on it, rolling the eggs and getting situated. Oh, she's a busy gal. Still maneuvering around there. Well, we certainly like that. I hear an osprey. Prairie falcon's after him, the mate, yep. I'll stay focused on the nest. Oh yeah, he was on the perch. He run that osprey off, see? That's in his territory. Well, how about that? Okay, here's the prairie falcon. This is the mate. Just came back from chasing the osprey off. It's easy to spot him now because there he goes, because of the light breast. I'll see where he goes now. Get back on the nest, I think. They may be headed back down there to relieve that one. Alright, see what we can do here. Come back in on the Eyrie. Oh yeah. Well, he was on guard, see, he came back, he did his job, chased that osprey out of here, and then now we'll see what happens. Zooming in now. Alright. There we go. There's something flying along the ridge line. I was hoping it was the mate. So I thought I'd better get ready. Oh yeah, look at the little head peeking up. There you go, peeking over the top. That means she probably sees him or hears him. Might be calling. It's a long day. We'll see what happens here. I'll stick with it. He was right along the ridge line. Okay, shift change. One flew out and one flew in. I was watching the deer. Okay, well, this is great. Alright, one that's got the food and flying up above here. Alright, somebody's back with food, so we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, prairie falcon in the nest. Okay, this one's going to relieve the other. This is the relief, just flew in and dropped off the food, and the other one's sailing up in the air with the food and going to have a little snack. All right. Yeah, I think she stood up. He hollered and he sailed by here, so getting settled back down on the nests, on the eggs again. The other one's sailing along the ridge now. Oh yeah, this might be about ready to stand up. Been kind of fidgety for a while, preening. Oh yeah. Watching those clouds float in and out. Been looking for the mate. What a great eyrie. This will be just like a stage. You see everything they do in here, and when the youngsters hatch, they'll stand up there. They'll be on display for us perfectly from the time they hatch till they fledge. It's like a stage show. We love it. It's close enough we can get videos like this. This is going to be great. And we're down by the river. We don't have the road noise or any of that other stuff. A lot of beautiful birds singing for the background noise. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. There's stretching out a little bit. Getting all squared away again. There we go. Tail's up. That's her back. Tail's towards the back of the cave. Like I say, her head's pointing this way so you can see. There we go. And all maneuvering again. Tail up in the air. Here we go. Must be rotating the eggs again. A beautiful brown tan feathers she's got. Oh yeah, a lot of difference there. Looks good. Okay. Settle down again here. Well, it looks like a tail feather and a wing now. Look at this. Moving around. Might be time to roll them eggs. Something going on in here. Let's see. Readjusting a little bit. Oh, a little activity in the eyrie now again. Now we're going to sit it out. We're seeing several things today already. That's a little bit of readjustment. All right. Okay, she's looking around. There's her head again. A raven flew by and was calling. And she might have picked up on that. Oh yeah, she's just moving her head. Look at that, would you? Looking upstream, downstream. She's definitely waiting for the mate to come back. We are too. We want to see some action here. Time for the shift change. This one's getting a little bit anxious. Oh yeah. Or eager, whichever it is. Eager, I would say. Yep. That's how they hide. Right down in the sticks there, you couldn't even see nothing hardly. Look at that. A little preening. I'd like to see this one stand up a little bit. Get a good view of it. Very peaceful here. Hear the water in the stream and the birds singing. Far enough from the road, we don't get all that road noise. And we like that. Okay, all tucked away again. Okay, got a whole herd of deer right below her. She's moving around a little bit. She hears a deer. We'll see if she can see them. They're walking right under the Eyrie. I'll back off a little bit so you can see them. Oh yeah. There they are. So they're walking right under her Eyrie. A whole herd, so that'll perk them up a little bit. She'll hear their hooves and see what happens. Maybe she'll stand up a little bit. We'll just see. I'll come back in. She knows they're there. Well, it looks like a tail feather and a wing now. Look at this. Moving around. Might be time to roll them eggs. Something going on in here. Let's see. Readjusting a little bit. Oh, a little activity in the Eyrie now again. Now we're going to sit it out. We're seeing several things today already. That's a little bit of readjustment. All right. Okay. All settled back in on the nest. The other one went down upstream hunting, and so all's quiet. They'll probably be gone for a while now. So we had our shift change at the Prairie Falcon Eyrie. I think we'll go down and check up on the golden eagle now, because this one should be in here for a while and the other one's off on the hunt. That could be a matter of a couple hours before the other one gets back. Remember, they got no babies to feed here, so they just switch off. Okay. I don't see too much going on in there right now, so everything's pretty much settled down. We'll go check on the golden eagle then.